Hey James, this is Steven. We spoke the other morning. I'm sorry it took so long to get this video out, but this is the video I did promise you. I work with Virtuous SEO, a digital marketing company right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I just wanted to kind of go over online presence and the importance of online prominence, especially these days. There are three tips that I like to share with people, and that's the three factors of what we call SEO, search engine optimization, and that's content, citations, and backlinks. You do not have a website, and so two of those are void right now. And I would really recommend that to grow your business, if you are looking to grow, to get a website because that is where content and backlinks really come into play. It will actually help you on your Google business profile too, which I see right here. But um, I just want to talk about your competition and the traffic that you are missing out on right now. Now, plumbing, I probably don't have to tell you this, but it's a very competitive market, especially in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But pretty much anywhere you go, it's going to be competitive. But right now, over the past 30 days, Mike's Plumbing has got um, the most clicks. I've got this tool that I use here for SEO called Ahrefs. And if you had their website, this is what I was saying is if you had a website, you could be getting some of this traffic. They have been number one for the majority of the month. They aren't right now, but they had been. And their website was found for 163 keywords and clicked on 325 times. Um, this tool right here will actually let me go in and see the keywords that they have on their website, what they have been found for. And if you ever do get a website, you can use a tool like this to go see the keywords that your competition has, go in there, find the ones that have the most views. Like in this case, if we were to click on these keywords here, they have branded keywords, but the ones that are people are searching for this service, the number one terms are plumber Fayetteville NC and plumbers Fayetteville NC, and both of those each are getting right around 250 searches per month. But there's also plumbing Fayetteville NC, that's 100 right there, so it all adds up. But and yeah, and content comes into play for that on your website. But we can talk about citations. Let's go over here to this. Put citations in the context. I put in one of those keywords or keyword phrases here, plumbers Fayetteville NC. When people are searching these terms, the first things that usually pops up are ads, and ads are really hit or miss. People who have on their ad blocker, they're not even going to show up, and they have a relatively low click through rate. Usually about 3% or less of people searching for these terms are going to be clicking on an ad. But I want to take a look at this under here. This is the map pack. And you come into play here because anybody with a Google business profile is in the running here to be in this top three. The top three here combined garner about 45% of clicks for people that are searching for these terms. They're going to click on one of these. So that's about 15%, right around 15% each of people are going to click on here. And the main driver here is location and citations. There's a lot of factors, but citations is like one of the main factors. And that's your business name, address, and phone number on an online directory such as Yelp, White Pages, Yellow Pages, Facebook, even Indeed. You get the idea. And I've got a tool that I can put these businesses in that'll show me what citations each business has. So what I recommend people do is get a tool that's similar to that. Go find those citations they have. Go get those same citations, and get as many as they have. But don't stop there. Like for example, usually on average, these companies that are in the top three have at least 150 or so citations. So we'd find out how many. You'd want to find out how many they have. Get the same ones, but don't stop there. So if they have 150, you'd want to go out and get like 250. So you're kind of beating them out there, and that'll actually push you up. Because I did take a look, because you can look at all these. You hit more businesses here, and it'll show you just a list, right? And each page has 20 listings. And I counted yours, and you're at number 38. So that would be somewhere where you can, without a website, you can go ahead and get yourself up in that top there and start getting some traffic. But underneath that, this is another thing. If you had a website, of course, if you don't have a website, you're not gonna show up here. But this is the organic Google search results. And this is how competitive this area is. Just like a half hour ago, TO was number one. Now Mike's number one. But backlinks are the main driver here. And a backlink is another website on the internet that is linking back to your website, and we call it a backlink. So if they have like a press release or a blog or something like that, uh, and somebody clicks on that link and it takes it to your website, that is a backlink. And Google looks at these backlinks like a popularity contest, and in essence that is what it is. Because if that site that your link is on, if it's relevant to your industry, and it's got high authority with Google, and it's ranked high with Google, and it gets a lot of views, Google looks at that and they see that a popular site is linking to yours, so that they pass on popularity and authority in Google's eyes to you. So Google will see that, and the more of those you have from those authoritative sites, Google will rank you high. They'll start pushing you up in those rankings. But the opposite is also true. If there's, we call them spammy sites, these sites that aren't very relevant, they're low, they're like on the fifth or sixth page or even lower on Google. They don't get a lot of views. If you have too many backlinks from those types of sites, Google will see that and they'll actually push you down in the rankings. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up there on online visibility, the importance of it, especially these days. Google is king. Can't beat them out, so might as well join them. But if this is something that you'd be interested in putting up a website or whatnot, and ranking it and getting some clicks and getting some more business, um, I'd be happy to chat with you and see if we'd be a good fit to work together. You can respond to this email if you want. You can give me a call at 910-551-2006, or you could just implement this yourself and start ranking yourself. But either way, I appreciate your time.